At Tobii, we envision a world where technology works in harmony with human behavior. For our automotive business, this means understanding how people think and act while driving a car. This is why we invited Ola Svenson, a professor in psychology who has conducted numerous influential and groundbreaking research projects about human driving behavior over the past 4 decades. Join us as we dig deeper into driver behavior with one of the world's leading experts in the field. In general terms, how do you think that optimism bias influences how drivers, how they perceive risk?
First, people don't think about risks when they drive. I don't think so. The optimism bias is also related to another thing, that is that catastrophic consequences are suppressed from consciousness, So everybody, they don't want to imagine themselves the worst case in a traffic situation risk. So that's another reason why they don't think about risk all the time.
And in what ways does self-perception of skill impact real-world situations, real-world driving?
Imagine this situation where you have a bus standing on the side of the road, and you start overtaking the bus, passing the bus, and just when you are closest corner of the bus, a child runs out in front of the bus, which is 13 meters long, and you drive 30 kilometers an hour, and you succeed in stopping just in front of the kid. But if you violate the speed limit of 30, let's say, and drive 40 kilometers an hour, you don't perceive that as much faster. But if you see the kid at the same place, from the same position, and start braking as fast as you can, the kid will be hit by a speed that's 35 kilometers per hour, plus and minus 1. So it's really dangerous. And I don't think that this self-perception includes a braking incident like this.
If drivers inherently believe that they are good drivers, how do you think that they, from a psychological perspective, how do they react if all cars are equipped with monitoring aids designed to monitor them and make sure that they do not do any errors, so to speak?
I think that if this can be framed as an aid, improving driving, many drivers wouldn't mind becoming better drivers. So I think they would accept it. But there is one problem with these things, is that if such a system makes one error, people won't believe in it anymore. That they lose trust. You lose trust very easily if you have an automatic system that doesn't function correctly. So you have better fix all the bugs before you introduce it.
Based on your knowledge and expertise, how can driver monitoring be designed to harmonize with drivers' preconception of their own driving ability?
I believe that they have some benefit from it. I think that's the key. Monitoring experience should be adapted to driver perception and cognition, of course. It can't be too complex, it should be straightforward and so on. And one problem is that drivers want finer control if possible. So maybe the aid or monitoring should be adjustable or turned off or changed. It could be changed by the driver so that it fits what he thinks. You believe that when you increase speed in the high register, you overestimate the time you think can be saved. Who's in the car for driving an hour?
Exactly.
Nobody. People are there for driving a distance.